if you're looking for a new job and you have an opportunity to talk to a recruiter, here's some of the things that might help you level up that sort of experience. Because what I found is recruiters aren't just gatekeepers. They're the ones who can actually help you accelerate your career when they love you and can advocate for you in their companies. Let's jump into this. Talking to recruiters can be a fabulous opportunity, but I want you to change not just what you say and the things to have ready, but also how you think about this. This can be a mindset shift, to not be desperate, like, especially if you're someone who's unemployed, like, oh, I need this. Don't act defensive if they question anything that you share or say, hey, this might not be a fit. They're trying to help you. They're trying to find the right fit. They would love for you to be a great fit if you are. So treat this as a collaboration and a professional conversation that can help both of you achieve your goals. So I want to give you 4 things that might be helpful here. Number 1 is be very clear about what your goals are. Not just say, hey, I'm open to anything, but be really clear, like, hey, maybe I'm targeting senior engineering roles in this industry. Help them see where you're headed, that you have a plan, that this is where you're at now, this is where you want to get to, and if this particular role that you're discussing is a fit, then fabulous, but if it's not, no worries about it, okay? But they can help you more when you are specific. Number 2, have a conversation like you're a peer, because again, this is a collaboration. You are trying to work together to see what makes sense. So I highly encourage you to have concise answers, but to show up with confidence, be clear in the things that are most important to you, and to be professional. And this isn't like you are putting on a show for anyone, but you are trying to get to the point and collaborate with them in an effective way to help them help you. Number 3 is to think about how you can get to the point and be concise. No one, recruiters especially, wants monologues, okay? They want to see how the things that you bring to the table connect with what their company or their client is seeking for. So you need to get really good at learning how to tell your stories concisely and get to the point. Now, a lot of times when we're talking about like interview answers, you can talk about the STAR framework, situation, task, action, result. The things that I find that are most important inside of that is the situation and the result. When you can do the start and the end of a story, we can set up what really matters about the story that you're going to tell, and you can wrap it up with the final impact and result that you did, man, the recruiter is going to come back and say, hey, I get it. This person's awesome. Because if they can deliver that kind of impact in that story, maybe they can do that for this company as well. Final point here, number 4, that I want to bring up here is that this is an opportunity when you talk to a recruiter to build a relationship. This doesn't have to be purely transactional, because good recruiters will remember people who are strong communicators, people who are responsive in the various interactions, and people who are respectful. And they'll want to come back to them, say, hey, that person was memorable. They weren't just one of many because they stood out. You want every interaction you have to be able to stand out as much as possible. Because again, even if this particular role isn't right, maybe something in the future will be, and they have someone to connect you with. So I help engineers position themselves better in hiring and recruiting situations because I'm on both sides. I work as a coach for candidates to help them prepare and make intentional career transitions, and I work as a recruiter and I understand what recruiters are looking for on that side. So if you want this personalized coaching and help, share a bunch of links below. You can get a bunch of free resources like my Career Clarity Checklist, and we'll be sharing more on recruiter conversations in the future as well. Thanks so much for being here, and hope to see you next week.